Hello, 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 hello. Glad to have you here. This is the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the tarot reading unlike any other I have seen over my 20 years of doing tarot. Haven't seen anything like it. And that's because historically we are in a time that, well, we haven't seen ever in our lifetimes. And historically, probably nothing, at least in the last 7,000 years or so, in recorded modern history. It is cataclysmic, it is erratic, it is evolutionary, revolutionary, it's all those things put together. So I decided, let's do a tarot manifesting reading that has to do with this energy. Literally is elemental. There's no question about it. So I decided to do something that kind of fits the mold. Like I said, I've done tarot for over 20 years, and at a time I have found from my experience, you really don't predict very much at all. I know some people have responded, well, we use this special kind of tarot and it works. Okay, fine, so it works for you. For the readings that I hear and see on the internet or over the 20 years that I've been a part of, there was nothing substantial. So the importance of tarot is not prediction, it is potential. It's your potential to tune into a frequency. And so that's what I do. I use the tarot, that's the guideline, because you're manifesting, your ability to manifest, which is a God-given gift, that is your kryptonite. So you have to make sure that you're manifesting. Almost everybody does, but we do it negatively. I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want him, I don't want her, I don't, and you don't. That's manifesting, but negatively. You've got to switch that. So tarot is the basis of this reading, your potential. But I also add in numerology and astrology. I've done those for over 50 years. Again, tarot for 20. Tarot, the science of potential. Astrology, numerology, the science of cycles. Within cycles, within cycles, within cycles, within cycles, ad nauseam. That's where the reading, especially with astrology, gets extremely difficult. And it's been a battle for me all 50 years. I know that most astrologers face the same battle. And in the end, you have a reading that's chop suey. I mean, you just can't make heads or tails out of the whole thing. You got this when you're hitting your moon. You got this squaring your sun. You got this in the 10th house. You got this over here, that over there, and they're moving and everything. What the hell? This is meant to use numerology and astrology as kind of a template. And then we take the tarot so that we see what the potential is, given the circumstances. For example, very quickly, and I do this with every reading because it's very easy to understand, 1776, July 4th, United States declared its independence. The planets Uranus and Pluto were in the positions they are today. It takes 250 years because Pluto takes 250 years to go around the solar system. So 250 years later, guess what? Uranus and Pluto are essentially in the same positions they were when we declared our independence in 1776. And you see what's happening in the country. Hell, around the world. My God, half of Canada wants to leave Canada. There's a civil war, or the equivalent of here in the United States. All different kind of groups fighting against each other. Europe is in turmoil. I mean, it's just same energy that we had 250 years ago. By the way, next summer, July 4, 2026, America celebrates its 250th anniversary. I wonder what shape we'll be in. Well, that's why we combine the tarot and the numerology and the astrology. So let's get to it. And today, the idea is to go out to sea. That's the theme, going out to sea, all by yourself, all by your lonesome. It gives you a chance to turn down the volume. Life is a lot of noise coming at you from a million and one directions, and the more technology they have, the more directions they throw it at you, and it just gets to be insane. Sometimes I am watching something on YouTube, And I swear to God, because I've timed it, they come in with a commercial every 3 minutes. You didn't get that with regular television. Every 3 minutes, another couple of commercials. Every 3 minutes, another couple of commercials. They just keep throwing them at you, throwing them at you, throwing them at you, throwing them at you. And that's the way life feels. It's being thrown at you. So this is the opportunity in this manifesting reading. The energy, the frequency is to go out to the sea. Get out by yourself. Allow yourself to feel your feelings, to think your thoughts. Turn down the volume. That is the whole key to this whole reading today. No question about it. It's all about timing. You see on your screen a rendition of Washington crossing the Delaware River as they were getting ready, actually to turn the tide in the American Revolution. It's all about timing, all about timing. And this is the time for you to stop, or at least slow down. Because if you don't, you're just going to get buried under, and nothing will get clear, nothing will get solidified, nothing will, just nothing. And that's no way to live, especially with the 250th anniversary of the United States coming up next summer, and just the condition of the world. Stop. Take a breath. Pause. All right, let's begin the tarot reading for today. This is the basic format, 3 cards, because 3, I believe, is a sacred number for a whole bunch of reasons, but one of the reasons I like the most is that Nikola Tesla says that if you understood the power of 3, you'd understand the universe. He seemed to have a handle on it. I think I'm going to lean in that direction. And of course, if you're Christian, there's the Trinity, and there's so many other things that 3 does have some sort of a magical, mystical, spiritual kind of quality to it. And that's really the whole point of this reading. Take a breath. Slow down. It's a question of timing. And right now, timing says, put it in neutral. Don't worry. You can catch up anytime. But you need this break. So that takes us to our readings. The first one is the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles are our value system. Now, the way we are in the world today, we have been conditioned like trained chimpanzees to respond to things. Ooh, I need another car. Ooh, I need another house. Ooh, I need more clothing. Ooh, 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 all things. But the people side of it has virtually disappeared. We're all bots. We are simply numbers in a computer system. And they're not done with us yet. And because they have whittled us down to being just numbers, just an algorithm, we're not human to them anymore. I don't know if we ever were, but we're certainly not human now. And because we're not human, we're just numbers on a data spreadsheet. We can get rid of a whole bunch of humans because they're just numbers. We don't care. I mean, there's no connection. So the Ace of Pentacles says, value, value, value. Find out what's important to you. Not what you've been brainwashed into believing, but what really is important to you. Things like love, friendship, joy, happiness. How about peace? How would your life be with a lot more peace? I think pretty nice, huh? And then, of course, there's always your time, because you never get that back, no matter how much money, no matter how rich you are. Time, whew. And the older you get, the faster it goes. Ask somebody over 40. Ask somebody over 50. They wonder how the hell they got here. Because I blinked my eyes and I was 20. Now I'm 50. And now I'm 60. Now. So get your value system. Focus on value, not simply the volume of things. So, next card, 2 of Swords. You got to make a decision. Swords are thoughts, ideas, the way you think about things, the way you speak about things. And you see the gal, her arms are crossed against her heart. So that means she's blocking out her emotion. She's wearing something over her eyes so she can't see. Now, there's a lot of water behind her, and water is intuition. Water can be spirituality, emotion, those kinds of things. I think that's what she's depending on. She realizes that she's got to block the world out. Remember, we were talking about going to sea, getting away, turning the volume down. This is what she's done. This is what she's done. She knows she has to make a decision, but she has to unplug from the world for a moment or two or three. You got to stop the noise, because if you don't stop the noise, you can't make a decision. And that's what you have to do right now, is you have to make a value decision. And what to help out a whole bunch? Temperance. Take your time. Catch your breath. You notice very often when it comes to people selling you anything, they say shit like, whoa, it's a limited time offer. We only got 200. They're going to go fast. You got to do this. Or they scare the crap out of you. Well, what would happen to your family if you died? You got to give us your money for life insurance. You got to. It's all you got to. So that they can. Temperance says, hit the pause button. Two of Swords says, just tune it all out. And the Ace of Pentacles said, go for real value, true value, not just volume. It's not I got a lot of things, because that lot of things could be a lot of shit. If you got one thing, but it's really precious and it's true, it's authentic, that's worth more than what the hell you had with 100 other things. But again, you got to make the decision to do that, and you got to give yourself the time. Tune out, stay away. You don't need the distractions, that's for sure. So let's get to the astrological stuff. Slow your roll. Again, the whole idea of just take a breath, man. The farthest planets are in fire and air signs. So we got Pluto, we got Neptune, we got Uranus. Saturn is in the mix there. So you got these planets in favorable alignments, fire and air signs. So slowing down is tough. So much is coming at us. The future. You got to do this, you got to do this. Feels counterintuitive to say, stop. I got to get off the world for a while. But it's the wisest approach. There's so much coming in so fast. You are getting overwhelmed. It's not a good thing. It's time to make a decision about your value system. It calls for temperance. It calls for taking a breath. Okay? That's the key. That's what you have to focus on. So that pretty much opens up things for us to move on from here. We have come to the end. You've gotten your astrology. You've gotten your numerology. And it's all been centered on your tarot ability, your tarot potential. It's up to you. You choose. Here's the frequency. Here's your chance. The door is open. What are you going to do with the opportunity? I wouldn't pass it by, that's for sure. So again, that's the reading for today. Thank you very much for your time, attention, and revisiting. Please like and subscribe. I've been hearing from more and more people on some of the most successful podcasts that you got the platforms messing with them. They're very quiet, very silent, very sneaky. They don't come out and censor exactly. But they will take subscribers off channels. They will blow them off the internet for a while just to disrupt. It's all very sneaky. So please help me fight them and help you with this Manifested Tarot each and every day. I do it every day, 365. So like and subscribe. I very much appreciate it. Thank you much. So that's it. Between now and the next time you and I get to talk tarot together, peace and blessings.